So today I wanted to talk about different kinds of food, not physical food. Actually, physical as well, because a body is very important. It's a vehicle through which consciousness operates in this plane. So it's very important, and to feed the body is very important too. Apparently, I I fed the body very well in 2020 and 21. I gain a lot of extra body. Now trying to deal with. You can see it in my cheeks. Extra cheeks. My partner said it's my Ukrainian woman. And he's right. My ancestors all have big bodies. Yeah, my mom was big woman, and yeah, even my grandmother went through the World War II, and she was quite big. So all my life I had different ideas of how I will be, should be. Now I look more like my mom. So let's start about different food for the consciousness, food for the individuated consciousness. Many people have no idea that food is much more important, which call impressions. We all know this word, impressions. We don't know what it is, but it is a food for the senses. So each sense, like sight and hearing, touch, smell, has its own consciousness. And impressions as a food enter each sense. And like physical food creates micronutrients through digestion, the impressions are also digested through the senses and create a feeling. People mix and misinterpret what feeling is. Feeling is not an emotion. Most people at this time experience emotions, not feeling. Feeling is a properly digested impression from the world. It touches human being through different senses and creates feeling. If it's not digested properly, if its digestion of impression broken, what it means is the mind have an interpretation of the impression. Hungry ego structure takes the impression as a food and improperly digested gives it interpretation. This is good, this is bad. For example, attach the story to the impression. Impression comes through the senses, very pure. There is no story there, if the mind will not attach it. That's where digestion of impression is broken. Just like when physical food is not digested properly and creates toxins in the body, when impressions is not digested properly, it creates emotions. The story gets attached to the impression, to the pure input that comes into the senses. It's bad, I'm feeling pain. It's good, I'm feeling elated. Especially in these times, it's very, very important to have an access to the feeling and how you recognize a feeling and not fall into emotion. Emotion is surface, very surface. When impression comes into the sense, if the story immediately attached to this impression, it stops the feeling from taking over. And the only way we can proceed in life, especially in these times, is guided by feeling. We can't be guided by emotion. Emotion contains a story, and the stories is given to us right now from the media and from everywhere, from our maybe friends and family. Those stories are false. And you only can know this by feeling, by taking in what's going on in the world right now, taking really in, and staying with the feeling. If what comes in comes already with interpretation, or your mind attach interpretation, you don't have an access to the feeling. You don't know what's right, what's wrong, what's half-truth, what's a little bit of truth, and mostly lie. That's why people say it's all upside down right now. Why it's all upside down? Because there is no clarity. Each of us needs to have clarity. The only way we can get clarity is by being a fully human being. Full human being, real. The one who feels. And the knowing what is right or what is wrong for you will arise from that. From feeling fully will arise the knowing. You would not need anybody to tell you what is so. You just will know this. See you next time.